So as a Jordan 5 low fan, I wanted to check these out and see what they were like. This is the Jordan 5 Indigo Haze, and it's a nice looking trainer. I just feel the colour, looking at it now, it's just really sort of difficult to match with different clothing. Because this has got sort of 3M on the entire sort of upper, it changes to a different colour, which you won't be able to see here in the light, but it changes to a different colour in terms of it becomes more brighter, and the cage goes like a darker sort of navy almost colour, and that actually looks a lot nicer, but that's only if you've got sort of light reflecting off of it. And when you're sort of wearing it on a day-to-day basis, I just feel, in my eyes, this particular colour, it kind of looks grey, but it's kind of got a purple hue to it, so it'd be quite difficult to sort of match with clothing, and you kind of have to dress mainly with black. And for that reason, I think I don't think it's something for me. But I do like the Jordan 5 in terms of its comfortability. It feels nice on feet. It's a lot more comfortable than the Jordan 4 and the Jordan 6, so which is surprising to me. But I do generally like how they look on feet. Like I said, I don't like the highs because of the bulkiness in terms of the collar itself, and then the tongue just sticks up really high, and you have to kind of dress a certain way to kind of sort of pull that off. So that's the reason I prefer the lows, and I prefer sort of more sort of freedom of movement, and I'll be able to get into the shoe easier as well. But it's generally a nice sneaker, but just not one for me. So here are the details for the Jordan 5 Low in Indigo Haze. It comes in a Indigo Haze and Fire Red colourway. However, there's more coconut milk than Fire Red on the sneaker. And it comes with an EVA sole with an airbag in the heel. And it's made up of all leather and nubuck materials. And the price was £190. So in terms of comfort and sizing, I think it has a medium to firm sole. It kind of feels very similar to a Jordan 3, I suppose. And it has kind of good support around the arch, and your heel sits slightly elevated because of the airbag. And I think the wearing time for this, because it's slightly different material, it's more of a nubuck, you probably need about 2 to 5 hours before and then you'll start feeling comfortable. And also because it's a low cut as well, you kind of slightly more sort of easy to wear versus having sort of the highs, which are kind of give you sort of ankle restriction, and then you have to kind of work those in. You can go true to size on these and potentially go down half a size, I think, on these sneakers. I think for the majority of people, you can easily go half a size down. I think these Jordan 5s run big in my opinion, so you can basically go down half a size, and if not, then true to sizes should be fine. And like with any other sort of Jordan 5, they do have good grip. I wouldn't say it's the best. I think Jordan 3s and the Jordan 1s are good. Great, and so these are kind of slightly in between that. So in terms of the look and style, it's a low cut silhouette. I kind of prefer low cuts. I'm kind of an odd person. I'm an odd one in that way, so I kind of like my low cuts, and more so than the highs, especially for the Jordan 5, because I think the 5s look really bulky, and I don't like the tongue on the sort of OG type trainers. And this has a sort of a primarily indigo color palette, and with the sort of coconut milk hits, especially like in the lining and also sort of on the midsole. However, the indigo color is a bit kind of strange, really. It's difficult to sort of match because you kind of try to put them on with sort of jeans and that type of stuff. It's a very difficult trainer to kind of wear. And I think basically because it's got sort of these sort of nubucky sort of leather material, I'd sort of wear them sort of spring autumn time. It kind of has a more warmth than sort of other trainers, similar to a sort of Jordan 1 or a Jordan 3. So in that respect, it's a good sneaker to wear in the slightly sort of chillier times. However, I wouldn't really wear them in sort of winter because I think you'll ruin them, and I think in the summer they'll probably be a bit too hot, in my opinion. And these are good for sort of casual, sort of smart casual. Like I said earlier, they're difficult to match because I think obviously wearing them with sort of black jeans is fine, any kind of sort of simple colours. However, putting them in with sort of blue coloured jeans, they don't really quite match. It's like a really off colour. It's not even purple, so it's kind of sort of that in between colour, which I find a bit strange. And I would say they're best with indigo, laces, the ones that come with it, but you can also go sort of white and also sort of sail laces to kind of match the inner lining and midsole. So my final thoughts, I like the 3M materials on the trainer. I think that looks really cool, especially when you see the details, when you see it glowing. The whole sneaker sort of glows in that 3M colour, which is really cool. And the cons are the nubuck, so because it's the nubuck material, it's going to get ruined quite quickly, so be wary of that. So you'll have to sort of keep these clean and basically not put them too much out in the rain. And I think the choice of colour is just really difficult to match. Like I said earlier, it's just one of those colours that I just find very difficult to kind of wear, really. So for that reason, it's a con for me. In terms of the ratings, I give the look and style a 3 out of 5. I think, like I said, it's mainly the colourway that sort of thrown me off. I think the trainer itself I really like. I really like the Jordan 5 lows. And the comfort is very similar to, like I said, the Jordan 3. So I think comfortability wise, I don't have any issues with it. It's on the firmer side, but there's no sort of issues in sort of wearing this, pretty much all day. And the quality, I didn't find too much wrong with the pair itself. It's just the materials and maybe the nubuck material itself. It's just a bit, the colour and the material is just not quite there. And the pricing, I'll give it a sort of 3 out of 5. I think they're priced way too high. So £108 for a pair of Jordan 5 lows is way too much. I think these kind of need to fall more in line with sort of Jordan 1 prices, really around sort of £130 a mark. And overall, I give it a score of 3 out of 5. It's fine. It's very sort of a mid sneaker. If you can sort of match it up with good colours, and I'd definitely sort of recommend it. But for me, it's not a must-have.